So, 2017 has come and gone, and we are officially about 2 weeks into 2018. And that means that people are starting and stopping their New Year's resolutions. So, some people are going to say you should just not have New Year's resolutions because you should be able to start whenever you really want to. The new year is pretty much just an arbitrary date. Oh, we're going into the next year. Realistically, you could do your New Year's resolution whenever. I take a bit of issue with this. Having a definite date for when you start and stop doing something is beneficial to some people. I know that for me, having some sort of time frame, setting up days, and having an idea of when and how things are going to go in terms of timeline, it helps. But my issue is, well, this year, I'm going to, and that's the mentality of it. I'm going to do this thing. I'm going to. The use of future tense is somewhat troubling to me. It's mainly because the idea of a New Year's resolution, whatever you really want, you want out of yourself. And so, when you're changing, realistically, you are changing yourself, who you are. And I think it's a far-fetched phrase to say, new year, new me. That's not the truth. What the truth is it should be new year, true me. Because it's not about what you're going to be. That there's an understanding of you becoming something different, rather than you becoming who you actually are. And I think that's something that's different from what a New Year's resolution actually is. It's about achieving solace in oneself. It's about becoming comfortable with who you are. If you have something that you want to change, then hey, go ahead. But that should be who you actually are. And here's the thing, everyone works at their own pace. So, you know what? You're going to go into, say, the gym, and you know what? You're not at the same speed. And you know what? Maybe you have to take a few days. And some people need a lot of motivation. What motivated me to start going to the gym or changing my lifestyle, it was something that struck me to my core, where it wasn't just, oh, I'm gonna just go to the gym. It's, I'm going to change an aspect of myself, from my personality to the outside. Say you want to eat healthier, right? Something physical and something mental. So maybe incorporating something like that. That is something that's probably a valuable thing. So making what you say true is very important. I think it'd be a better idea to write down who you are currently and who you will be. But when you write who you will be, you write it in the same tense as who you are. So, I am weak, and then you write beside that in 28, like you have the headers, 2017, 2018. Flip that. 2017, 2018. Have, I am weak. Have in the other column, I am strong. Something along those lines. When you say you're going to make a change, you make it about your being, how you exist. And sometimes it takes a crucible, right? Change doesn't happen on its own. Sometimes you have to hit the breaking point, and that's not going to happen on a set day. It's going to happen when you feel that. Maybe you get motivated by someone else. Maybe you experience something very hard in your life, and it hurts you to your core. Or maybe it enlightens you, and you start to decide to make a change. And maybe that's what starts the thing. The best thing that I can say is get into a routine. You know, plan things out, and you have to do them no matter what. Because if you're just going to give up on what you're planning on, then that's not really who you are. If you're not planning on going to the gym regularly, then there's no point in saying I'm someone that goes to the gym. I go to the gym, I lift, I work out. It's not worth it to say that. It's a lie. You can't say that you're truly healthy if you're just eating junk food every other day. If there's one thing that I can say about a New Year's resolution, is that it doesn't really work in the sense that it's a very hard line sort of place to start. And that's not entirely the case. The idea of a New Year's resolution is that you're changing some aspect of yourself. The reality of things is that you are continually working on yourself. It's perpetual. And it happens off the cuff. It happens in your everyday life. It happens when you're doing mundane tasks, and it is a realization of yourself. When you decide that things have to change so I can find my, whatever is the most true, right? Most true about yourself. So for me, I hated being thin. I'm still kind of thin, but I hate the idea of being thin and weak, and that pushed me into the gym. That's one of the reasons why it pushed me into the gym. And, well, that was the way that I looked at it. It didn't feel like me to be as thin and as weak as I was when I first started in the gym, or before I started in the gym. And after now 4 years, I've made some progress, quite a bit of progress. And I feel a lot more comfortable with myself physically and even mentally. I don't feel as dejected as I used to about myself. I'll make jokes and stuff about my appearance or that, but in the end, I'm still feeling a lot better than what I did 4 years ago. It was a lot better. But yeah, so change doesn't happen in an instant. You have to work towards it. And only you really know how you're going to achieve what you want. And only you really know what you really want and what is actually good for you. And it's going to take some soul searching. It's going to take some experience. And it's going to have to take some thought. And so you're going to have to explore. You have to look around and see what other people are doing. Maybe look towards your family. Look towards your friends for support. And look inside yourself and see where you might falter. Well, that's all I have for today's video. I hope you enjoyed. Like and subscribe. Comment down below if you have a New Year's resolution, or if you're planning to scrap the idea and just focus on finding out who you really are. Have a good day.